I somehow convinced two commentators to commentate over this, and it was so much fun. They'll explain more in a second. Hope you enjoy.
I'm here with Percent. This is Quadio, and we're here commentating this scavenger event. For those of you who don't know, Hyperdash is a teleporting game, first-person shooter. It's 5 versus 5. Scavenger mode means you spawn with no weapons, so you have to go out and pick them up. It's pretty interesting. What are your thoughts, Percent?
It should be fun. It's silly. Honestly, Scavenger is one of the most silly mutators, and so this will just be good fun. You're not going to see like the top level of competition. You're just going to see some people having some good time. This is going to be exciting. It'll be fun. Yeah, I think strategy might actually overcome skill today. Whoever can figure out how best to abuse this mutator.
Let's see, teams on the blue side, we got Teenager, who's a perpetual all-star in Dash League. We got Dr. Guy, who's kind of a newer player, Dashhole. We got Arrowhead, another strong player, and then Mr. Llama, who's new, but I guess he's showing some promise. Then on the red side, we got Mr. Pump, who's another player that's on the upswing. We got Benji, who's just cracked. We got Goblin, and then Toast, who we all love.
This isn't something we see every day, so there won't be a lot of established meta on this. And I believe the winner here gets like $50, not a bad prize. It's like some players are getting anxious to start here.
So we got some double SMGs up. Let's see what
Bro,
else.
I for some reason thought this was gonna be Launchpad. Ignore everything I said about the pickups. They actually do have an SMG right out of spawn, which is pretty good.
We got double shocks up. Okay, so here we go.
Common used even without this mutator. There's double shocks.
I'm
And
not sure why the red team is holding back so much. The blue team has no weapons. Ooh,
Yeah,
Noggle's got
right in their face.
Yeah, so we see a lot of shotguns up here.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a little bit of a line for this pickup. As you can see, the SMG is cracked.
I'm surprised that red is not being super aggressive here. I mean, they completely have the complete advantage here.
I mean, they did have the complete advantage, but now things are going to turn around a little bit. This team's going to be able to get some pickups. Oh, Noggle already behind with those double SMGs. You see Noggle's crack dashing. Rock able to take him out with the rocket. Benji makes his way back in with that shotgun. Takes the card out. You see Arrowhead with one left-handed weapon. Not going to do much against the shotgun. A lot of the Italian players love the shotguns. I've noticed it's almost like a foreign-speaking thing. Like, if you're Italian or French, you love shotguns.
Yeah, so we got the cart. It's kind of entering into this lobby area. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. They're a little bit behind pace. But,
oh yeah, I mean definitely behind pace, but at the same time, like you said earlier, once you get set up in here, it's almost extremely easy to make checkpoint because everyone coming out of spawn won't have a weapon.
Exactly.
So if they lose control here, it's going to be that much tougher. And to get here, blue is going to have a bunch of weapons in the first place. So you know they're going to all be set up with weapons, and they'll have a huge advantage going around this corner. Red basically lost quite a bit of opportunity. I mean, this card should not be here. They should have spawn camped the hell out of them with all of their great pickups aggressively. And now that the card's already made its way around here, I have to reverse everything I've said earlier. I mean, they should be able to cruise through checkpoint practically.
Yeah, exactly. I think they were sort of playing in the mentality of a normal match, holding back and protecting, guarding sight lines. But you really don't need to do that because the other team has no
you
weapons.
can stand in front of the shield with impunity.
Yeah.
Wow, here we go. Like you said, I mean, they're just going to cruise through here because no one's got any weapon pickups.
Nice shocking here by Dr. Guy.
He doesn't even really need to jump off that cart, and there they go. They already made it to checkpoint at pretty damn good pace. So Pump jumps back here with the odd weapon combo. He's got a shotgun and an SMG. There he goes, taking out two
working out for him a little bit, but
so right now he has no reason not to just stand in front of that shield. You know, I mean, he can.
I know if it were me, I would just stand there on the dash pickup, sprint strafing side to side with double SMG. Red's getting some stoppage here. I'm not sure if they're actually moving in and blowing them up, or if it's just that blue's getting off the cart.
Yeah, I'd like to see the red team grab that shield and jump on the cart. It's going to be tough to take him out without having to spend time getting pickups, and then you got guys like Mr. Pump who can clean anyone up. Uh-oh, he didn't mean to do that. He saw him make the motion like, whoops.
Yeah, I think Red's kind of messing up here. A good strat would be just to have one person cycle through and take every pickup.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's a recharge, a 10-second recharge on each of these pickups. So if you just ran around grabbing all the weapons, no one can do anything. And then
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
hit a guy on cart with a shield and watch the funny.
Dr. Guy
Now
protecting the
the end
cart.
here could be interesting. I mean, it just depends on what Red decides to do. If they grabbed a bunch of explosives in camp, it could be good, but they have to do that disruption strategy where they take all of their weapons away. And if I'm blue, I'm gonna do the same thing in reverse. I'm just gonna run up and keep grabbing up these explosive weapons out of Red's hands.
For sure, yeah. Jump in the attic, grab that shock, jump back there, take the rocket.
Yeah, just do it on repeat.
Jump
And
back,
and
take
right
the
here, Toast
shotguns.
finally figuring it out. Look,
Yeah, he's got it.
come on out, take to death. We do see one player jump behind. Toast has to be conscious of that because you know that guy needs to come rescue his teammates. And he's taking a bit of heat right here. Does get the kill though. Someone slipped past him. I probably wouldn't chase. You know, just call it out to your teammates and sit here and camp. And we see another one go back. There's a shotgun pickup right through there. Ooh. And he's still able to take him out. And the blue streak gets him. Ooh, and a bit of a post dash. Takes him out. Oh man, these guys are. This is brutal for them. Trapped in spawn, but hey, they all fled at the same time. Smart move. That's probably what you want to do is just go all at once. He can't kill you all. Cart's still pretty damn far considering how long a lot of those players were trapped in spawn. I mean, look at it. It's already approaching the end here with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna get to 100% probably with two or so minutes left.
Pump here, trying to get that splash damage. Dr. Guy sees him and jumps down with those SMGs, takes him out.
I mean, looking at the kills here, we even see Arrowhead he's memeing here. He's 1 in 26, so I'm pretty sure he's not doing anything.
Yeah, maybe just jumping on the cart every time. Maybe he's the sacrificial lamb. Noggle with these staple pickups, but yeah, it'd be cool to see him go steal all of their weapon pickups. I mean, why not? Alright, so he's in a long-range fight with a short-range weapon. And he's got 1 health. Luckily, Rock jumps up real close, who apparently had the same weapons. Both very limited with damage drop-off.
Yeah,
See
I
those
think
red streaks, able to get Benji out.
Yeah, Cart's at 92%, so it just takes one more push. 3 minutes 30 left.
Yeah, they're
They're
cruising.
definitely gonna get this in.
Oh, and you see Benji there with just 1 weapon trying to stop Cart, and I think that's what we're going to see for the rest of this, is players trickling in with 1 weapon hoping to stop Cart, or maybe even no weapons as we just saw. But it's just not going to do it. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, they're almost done. They have very, very little to go. They almost don't even need to pick up weapons. They can just jump on Cart.
Just tap it, yeah.
Noggle here with that
the Pepsi
combo. There
Coke.
they go. They drive it in. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. I'd love to see the other team just hold them pre-checkpoint, which is possible, definitely possible. You just have to be really aggressive really early and not let them get out of spawn.
Yeah, I'm thinking that with the aggression that we saw from the blue team here and the strength of the players here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pre-checkpoint.
We even see 1 player pushed up on the SMG. There's just no penalty for that.
I mean, Dr. Guy jumped back instinctively, but there's no weapon.
Yeah, there's no weapons. There's no reason to jump back.
Yeah.
These guys are coming out just with hands. We got 2 people behind. Ooh, nice kill. It's so tough to get those kills on the rails because you just don't actually know where you are server side. Oh, he is taking some damage. Benji was able to get those SMGs right by spawn. And Noggle taking advantage of people coming out of spawn without a weapon. Again, I think he should be participating in taking that SMG pickup away. It does look like they've decided to just plant 1 person responsible for protecting the pickup rather than taking it. They're having someone just guard it. I don't know that I would bother chasing, because if you chase them back, then you give blue players an opportunity to pick up local weapons. So Mr. Llama, 40 and 20, crushing it. You know, he's been practicing this.
Yeah, we can see the blue team is already 30 seconds behind the other team.
Very far behind. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. This is more in line with what you'd expect on this mutator.
Yeah.
And honestly, when the mutator first came out, they took it away on payload because it was so brutal. You could just sit in front of spawn and camp them. And that's what you would have expected to see both teams try and reproduce.
I mean, I think this mutator is kind of viable to play with if you have max dash on and perhaps even instant respawn. Maybe on the payload instant respawn, definitely not on domination though.
Able to get a few kills nonetheless. And
Yeah,
we see some dancing on the payload by Red.
We're at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and this card still hasn't really moved in the last
Yeah, this
minute.
is really great job on defense right here. Like, I mean, they've been stuck there for a full minute almost.
Yeah, I'd
What
probably
do you,
go for the double SMG here. Wow, look at that.
I swear to God, he plugged that guy in the stomach with that shotgun. Nothing happened, but maybe I
Sparks.
missed all.
Oh my god, that's
Oof.
like 3 shotgun
Oh,
blasts.
oh my goodness. Whoever that is, that guy is just invincible. But 2 minutes 30 seconds. These guys need to push cart, and instead they're all kind of sneaking past and just hanging out behind, hoping to get a few picks. But that's not really helping the objective. As you can see, that triangle's pointing downwards. No one's moving the cart. Noggle with a 3 KD, 61 and 20 is just insane right now. It would take like just an insane push to make this happen, but again, leaving the cart. I mean, this is crucial time that they should have been pushing. Instead, Mr. Pump pushes up a little premature,
Yep,
and
no one's
cart's
on the
just been
cart.
stopped this whole time. But I think this is something we're seeing the entire team do. And we do have to keep in mind that this is not a team who's played together. They don't have any of that experience yet, and no one's really. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
you see Arrowhead breaking behind with no weapons, just waving.
Noggle jumping after the kill. I think I would have taken that staple away from them. 30 seconds left. You see Arrowhead just like spinning around on cart. He's like, "Hey boys, get it done." Oh, Mr. Pump able to sneak past, get the staple, get the kill, but unfortunately, there we go. That's it. That's gonna do it.
Yep.
Red team wins in a very dominant fashion. Not only that, but really only 2 players on blue team went positive. Almost all of red went positive, except for Arrowhead, who just chilled on cart doing nothing.
Yeah, I think
But
we
danced.
definitely saw red team take advantage of the weapons pickups and be a little more aggressive. Blue kind of held back. I think it was sort of instinctive. They're kind of used to playing normal with no mutators, and that's just not what this match was. But nice play by Noggle here, teenager, 74 kills, 23 deaths, and Mr. Llama doing pretty well as well. I mean, I think after the last match, we're going to see the red team dominate again. It's still the same team. We can see them taking advantage of the weapons pickups. They're a little more aggressive. They know they can push in without fear of dying. As blue team,
They know it works. I'm just curious if blue has learned from their mistakes.
Yeah, I'm thinking for blue, the best option is to just blitz out of here, try to get through and get some weapons and cycle back around.
I mean, Llama being a little cautious, you don't have to be. No
Yeah,
one
you
has
don't.
weapons out of spawn. Like right here, I wouldn't even bother hiding. Just jump on the cart, start killing people out of spawn.
Yeah, in this
Not much
scenario,
to
you
do.
really can have someone just stand right on cart the entire time.
Boy, we've gone a full 40 seconds with almost 0 cart movement, which is what you'd expect from this mutator. I mean, this is what this mutator was made for, to trap people in spawn. Benji circling back. He opted to not get a second weapon. Rock is, I mean, again, I think that's kind of what's happening is people are like, well, shit, maybe I'm not able to move the payload, but I'll get a good KD. Rock, you see, he's 3-0, but his team is not going to be able to move the payload with him way all the way back by the enemy spawn. I mean, it's just not going to help at all.
And we see Arrowhead's doing just what we said, jumping on the cart right there. No shield, nothing.
It doesn't need a shield. They don't have weapons.
Yeah.
Goblin able to get that shotgun and get a kill. Great job.
So they literally cannot move the cart as long as Arrowhead's alive there. So someone has to break through, grab a weapon, and come back, kill him, then jump on cart. I don't think there's any way for Blue to break through this checkpoint right now. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left. They're not even out of the spawn yet.
No, I mean, but this is exactly what I would have anticipated, especially on this map. Mr. Pump finally getting a... Oh, no.
But he jumps off the cart. No.
And that's the problem. That's the problem, man. People are a bit overzealous here. You get the cart moving finally, and then you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just run forward. Well, that's not how this map's supposed to work. I do see 2 people currently on cart.
Mr. Llama going way
Mr.
back.
Llama going incredibly far back.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an excuse for that. All of those weapons are available significantly closer.
I think that gave the blue team a little bit of space to get set up some.
Oh,
They've
absolutely.
got some
Yeah, look at
weapons. You
this.
see
I
the
mean, they're
shots
finally
out.
getting some movement. Hey, they can get some weapons. They can make things happen. Goblin's opting to ride cart. I don't think that's a terrible idea, but he has to have a weapon. I mean, you have to take this opportunity to get some weapons in your hands. Rockets are up.
Ooh, takes himself
You
out.
got to take those rockets up, and it's going to be tough to take rockets up with the weapons available to them. Nice headshot there by Toast with that. He's going to grab a second one.
2 minutes and 12 seconds. They're not even halfway down the hill yet. They're definitely not making it through checkpoint at this point. I feel confident saying that.
Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna see a checkpoint from this team.
Benji
Benji
protecting the
could grab
cart.
this rocket pickup too. Why
Yeah.
not? You know, why leave a hand empty when you could take a weapon away from a enemy? Oh, and look, you saw that the enemy was able to pick up it up. Nice shot though. He did take him out. 40 seconds left though. Gonna be super hard to get through this checkpoint.
I mean, they still have a chance. They got a lot of progress in that short amount of time.
It would take a team wipe, and then they would have to just do that strat where you go take all of their pickups away. It's definitely doable, but just based on what I've seen so far, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't either, but here we are, 17 seconds left. If they can just maintain this, it's going to be hard for the red team.
Is a Rocketeer to get in here and take that thing out, man.
Protect the cart, and they're not really pushing.
And there it is. There it is. All it takes is one Rocketeer, and that just ends it.
So I guess we're expecting blue to really get to the end here with plenty of time left.
I find it very hard to believe that we're going to see red now able to replicate what the other team did when they were on red. Which, by the way, normally in this game I would never agree that spawn camping exists. With this mutator, it does.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing, I'm looking at the kills here. It's pretty even between both teams, so we've seen that the red team was able to...
Well, I mean, you saw it. They kept sneaking past them and just abandoning the objective.
Right, yeah.
So the kills are kind of irrelevant here. Like, we saw Rock just totally owning them in their spawn, and meanwhile his cart was stuck dead because they were down a player who was spawn camping. And that's not always a good thing on this map.
Yeah, why is he hiding though?
Right, I mean, go take that weapon. No one's there to got a weapon, and he's just gonna sit. Again, I think that's a mistake. Noggle also pushing up. How many disruptors do you need when the cart's not moving? All right, and we're seeing just the car has not moved for a minute and 20 seconds. Huge mistake on the over disruption. So we are seeing a bit of a replication of what the other team did. Standing a cart with the double shotguns. Great idea.
Oh, Dashhole takes
coming
him
on
out
the
with
back
shock.
end.
Yeah.
And that's going to get them some movement.
So I think the difference here is where blue jumped off the cart last time. This time they're double stacking, getting continuous movement after they get the clear.
That's big. Last time, like you said, they would get the clear and then just push up, and you wouldn't see any movement whatsoever. Here, you've got Arrowhead. He's got a shield. He's just going to ride on that cart.
Now they have a triple stack.
We've got people protecting the cart even. They've got weapons. We're way ahead of where the other team was at this point.
I think the rockets... Oh, rockets are there. They didn't take the rockets out. Okay. But Arrowhead's there to jump on cart with the shield.
Oh, gets taken up by Toast, who gets taken up by Dashhole, and we see more continuous movement. I mean, they're kind of flying through compared to the other team.
Looks like they're rounding the corner here with a little bit of time left. I mean, in a normal match, we would say this is a bleak situation, but right now it looks like they're going to win. Nice rockets here by Toast.
Great rockets.
But I don't think it's enough to turn the tide.
No, because the red players coming out of spawn have no weapons until they go find one of those pickups, and then they would need 10 full seconds to get two of the same weapon, which is ideal, but way too long. And here we see two players just kind of looking at each other like, bro, I need a weapon.
Now the cart's getting under this SMG bridge. 2 minutes left. They're almost surely going to win.
Mr. Pump finally getting a second weapon here. Is he going to make use of it? Gets one. Gets two. Gets three. 4 kills on a nice streak here.
They're still getting cart movement here.
Yeah, that's the risk of disrupting when your team's not holding things down, and they won. You got a great kill streak there, but unfortunately they were not in the right place. They needed to be near the cart. Wow, Mr. Llama top scoring for his team, 29-20, doing an amazing job, really. That's the best KD I see.
Yeah, Mr.
Pump. Mr. Pump topping it as well. But honestly, I don't feel like you can judge this map on KD because it was the person actually remembering to be on guard that made the difference.
Right,
so
exactly.
I'd give this one to Arrowhead.
I would, yeah.
237 KD.
Yep.
He rocked it.
He did it on defense and offense, yeah.
That's my all-star for this game.
All right, so that wraps this up. Thanks for joining us. Percent, thanks for joining.
No doubt.
Peace.
Peace.